Guys, just letting you know, I did not intend for this video to be so long, but I just kind of got really into the game and it kind of happened because I wasn't paying attention for how long I was recording for, so this will probably be the longest video in the series. Anyways, enjoy! Hello guys, today we're going to be playing Danganronpa. Fuck guys, what happened last time? Where did we leave off last time? I think like Sayaka had just died. And then, like, Juko died. I don't always go through both options. Oh, yep. Why is she staring at me like that? I gently placed my hand in Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for her pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. Yeah, no fucking shit! You think someone could survive that? There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that. Help.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think, anyways. If you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, so I read that. Fuck. I read that last line wrong. Holy crap! I read that last line wrong. It actually said, "I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick." Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Fuck you.
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op pace defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Silence. We won't be able to help investigate. We're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't
Screw that piece of shit bear.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed. Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's room. What? She's right! Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a sec, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then.
Are we done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So.
well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually.
I'd rather you didn't. No. I forgot to turn my volume down. Never mind. I did.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. Kyoko behind shot? What the hell? With that, Kyoko hurried out the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. Toga me back shot? Okay, well, wait, fuck. I didn't mean it like that, I swear. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking
they'd
dead.
better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know, and we're just gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this
It was
is
you!
very
I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer, are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well just at least check up just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You still have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And with their parting looks at me, I'd still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will fucking die.
electric chair. Poison get.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death is a stab wound to the abdomen, and there is also a little injury on her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. I thought everyone left. It seems there's still 3 people here. Well, we're going to ignore, actually, 2 people here. She's dead. Oops, I forgot how to open up the thing. Okay, it sucks. Let's see. Okay. So that's that. No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Are you going to help Oh, wrong person. Are you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. She's fucking dead, bro. Leave the gym? Why do I feel the need to narrate that? First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Yeah, no shit. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Hi. Wait, I forgot to clear out storage before doing this shit. Alright, space cleared. Good thing I remembered that before I tried recording the rest of the video and it failed recording in the middle of me making the video. And I just, like, completely lost all recording. Anyways, let's investigate. There's a chair here that, again, does not look like it belongs. The bed is slash marks too. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Sayaka died! What else do you think? This is the replica sword that I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has came off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Not the fucking table. No, I want to look at the table. We have the slash marks, of course. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another one of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Shit. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullets for your section of your handbook. You have the key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly... Ah, that's right. We have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. That's probably the last time I'm voice acting Sayaka. So yeah. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Oh, never mind. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's even the point of switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open the door for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, it's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Anything else? Huh? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? That sounds like a plausible explanation, totally. What's up?
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean? There's a trash room in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son
That
of a
dirty
bitch.
bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is a scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch who did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. Wait, what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll get sorted out when the time comes. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. You. Kirigiri. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
What
she's
are you
bent over.
doing?
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious? No, not really. I'm searching.
Searching?
Oh shit, wait.
Did you
Oh
lose
shit.
a contact or something?
I did not think I was supposed to read there. She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room. I don't know what she was doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Alright, let's go do that thing. What is it called? Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your room floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well...
That's the question, isn't it? I just added a lint roller to my Truth Bullets gang. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. Didn't I already check everywhere? Wall. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight. Yeah, this again. So, okay, TV screen. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now it's just showing the school crest. Oh! What's that? The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right... Fuck you! The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's been used here at all, which makes sense. I guess it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo?
What?
You ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Okay, now is that everything? Nope, okay. What could I possibly be missing? I don't see anything else that I can possibly click on. Oh. Well, It's the display stand the sword was on. That's all? Come on. Okay, well, I guess I'll leave. God damn it. What even else can I do? Maybe now I can... Nope, still can't go in there. Oh, wait. The sheath itself. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was... Oh, it's just the same thing. Plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. Oh, but how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? There we go. Now I think I've done everything. Ah! Bye-bye, guys. I forgot to read. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. I was way too dramatic about that. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me and supported me. Toilet. Are her hands floating? They look like they're floating. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object. How do I mess up sharp object that badly? Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. But also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach's what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Well, written in blood were the numbers 11037. Okay. Did Sayaka do this? Is that it? Yes, I want to leave this bathroom. This bathroom concerns me.
It would seem.
Kyoko jump scare. I was gonna take a drink, bro. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? The numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullets. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Why is she looking at me like that? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see it I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. doorknob looks perfectly fine. Uh-oh, I don't think it's supposed to be crooked like that. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So,
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. My bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night, when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all
I
this.
see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Nice! Broken doorknobs have been added to the truth bullet section. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should go look around over somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. So much damn talking, what do you have to say?
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already... Yeah, right.
you son of a...
I guess they're just gonna say the same thing. Yes. Alright, fine, let's go into Sayaka's room. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Fuck. I fell for that shit. Like I said in the first part, I've already watched the anime, so I kind of already know who dies and who killed them, but... So I should have already known this. Fucking fell for it. Why did I skip through all that dialogue? Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched, so all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? I'm pretty sure it's in her trash, right? It seems like there's multiple other things in that trash can, bro. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyways. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Did you take it? Did you take it? Did you take it? Did you take it? Oh, where's that room? Holy crap! Scared the shit out of me. Where's that room again? Go. I should be able to use this and see what's on the DVD. That DVD Sayaka threw in this garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... an image slowly appeared, and it looked like some sort of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends that she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls, who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation! Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Damn, okay. I have no clue anywhere to go next, so... Will it give me a hint in the map? I was just in there. There's clearly nothing else to be done in here. It's a DVD player. I already watched Sayaka's DVD. There's nothing left for me to do here. It's a DVD player. It's a DVD player. It's a DVD player. Okay, I'll leave now. Because obviously there's nothing else to be done here. Let's see. I don't know. Dormitory. Oh! Dining hall? Okay, let's go to the dining hall. Apparently there's something here that needs to be done. What's up? Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break actually. I've been taking a break since we started. This is a first for me this is a first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue of what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. I thought the dining hall closed off at night. Okay, that might be stupid. Holy crap! That is a whole lot of food. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. Nice, I got one of those fuck-ass things. Marbled meats. Salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. How many of those things am I going to get? Or just look around at pointless stuff. There's a security camera. That's probably not pointless, actually. There's a surveillance camera in the kitchen, too. Knowing Monokuma could be watching me, there's no way I could concentrate on cooking anything. Do you even know how to cook? Trash! Oh, I thought I was going to be able to interact with the trash. Ooh. And There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big and small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone knows more about it. Nice! Kitchen knife set has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, I thought, okay. Well, time to leave. Still don't know what to do. Look at all those rooms. Oh, right, the trash room, actually. Where is that? Here it is. I'm sorry, why did it waddle away? Is that out? Okay, I guess that's the way out. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No. Entering beyond this point, only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, same thing. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Ooh. Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Oh, that's not funny. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Yeah, it seems to have a lock on it, actually. You look a little dumb in the head. Alrighty. How do I run? That's how I run, okay. Ouch. Ouch, my head. Oh, my head hurt. My head hurt. My head hurt. Oh, I was already in here. Frick. Oops. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. The knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to cook us some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Alright. I think I need to go find someone and ask them about the trash room. Let's start with you. Byakuya, can you... Byakuya. I still don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Can you tell me anything about cleaning duty? No. You're like a child lost in the woods, you know that? A total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who Taka's the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. Who's Taka again? I think that's the black-haired dude. I think his room's right here. Yep, okay. Where is he? Oops. I keep opening up the wrong menu! I'll stop screaming now. Where is he? Okay. There he is. Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Cleaning duty, eh? As a matter of fact, Monokuma came and talked to me yesterday morning. Really? He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're on cleaning duty right now? Actually, no. Huh? Okay, then who is? Ifumi was also here when we had this conversation. He volunteered right away, so I let him have it. So he's on cleaning duty then. Indeed, but we'll swap out on a weekly basis. I'm sure you'll be up before long. And when that time comes, I'll be counting on you. Okay. Well, I gotta go back upstairs. Oh, wrong menu. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I hadn't got the chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, can you open the gate in front of the trash room? Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room, and to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge. Wait, hold on. You need the key to get into the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going through all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw all things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient, actually.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in if anyone can go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty, why do you want to do the cleaning duty gig anyways?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
you...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it. What are you talking about? All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 3D. I mean 2D. No, fuck you. The only thing 3D is good for is the shower love and affection on 2D. I cannot read today. I can never read, actually. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you are so worried about Hifumi's questionable mortality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in that? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi. Since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but I haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from my past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Why do they keep waddling away from me? You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. What the hell? Get busy living or busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then?
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all out. You planned this all along. No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Please shut the hell up. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. So this isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. There are shards of broken glass scattered in the front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? If they say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Holy shit! Yo, they got Shinron and Danganronpa before GTA 6. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullets in your section of your hand. I don't need to read that every single time I do.
Why is that?
What, you made me come all the way down here and now you're not even gonna check it out? It's the worst twist I can imagine. That's not the kind of thing readers like at all. What readers? Oh wait, I still need to do stuff? Okay. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here from the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so you have to make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? What? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you just said it was off You just said last time you were here the incinerator was off. Yes. About that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down here to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, so that means someone was able to switch it on. So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last time, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does that all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic books fantasies. What, do I need to go to the gym, I think I said. Wait, where is that again? Oh, right, it's in a different part of the map. Oh, I forgot. I forgot she was there. You. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here now. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Herm? Huh? Makoto? What are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did the guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the entire world. Was it seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much do you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for two full years. Came out to be like $1 million. A million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Alright, first trial, let's go. That's what this door is. Good to know. Holy crowded elevator. You're late, Makoto. We've all been here waiting for you. I bet you were afraid of how you would be discovered as the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced that I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka is really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay, then.
These class trials better be voice acted, because I'm not reading all that.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you.
Probably should have let him finish talking. Okay, can we just, leave?
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
You said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself more courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. I thought we were already in the elevator, my bad. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds. toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up, now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease into anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Everything's deadly to this guy. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. What am I doing? It's so quiet. Oh my god. Okay. Open e-handbook. Okay, so I got 18 truth bullets. That's quite a lot. Ooh, I hope this is pretty, kinda easy. Okay, finished preparations.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the result.
Oh, it's voice acted.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then, everyone close your eyes. Whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely! As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and fire, then fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the menu button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, so I guess I kind of already understand how they work, because I've played Carnage on Roblox. So I guess I kind of had the basic idea, if that's anything like the trials in this, so... Oh my god, I'm scared. Make your argument! Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay. If you choose the wrong statement or truth bullet, you will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, that will end the case. Focus gauge. This determines how much contradiction you can do. Concentration. By holding down the right bumper, you can concentrate and slow down the passage of time. This will consume your focus gauge, and you can't concentrate when it's empty. Hold down the B button to speed up the debate. Oh, I definitely don't want to do that. Weak spots. When a character is talking, some text may appear in yellow. This is their weak spot, and it represents its potential lie or contradiction in their argument. Multiple weak spots may appear, and it's up to you to figure out the right one and attack it, which will allow you to move the trial forward. Firing truth bullets. Press the Y button to fire whatever truth bullet you have loaded. Loading truth bullets. Hold down the left bumper to open up your truth cylinder. Then use the left stick to select a truth bullet. Once you let go of the left bumper, that bullet will be loaded. If you quickly press the left bumper, truth bullets will automatically... If you quickly press the left bumper, truth bullets will be automatically loaded according to their order. If you target a weak spot and hold down the Y button, you can use that weak spot as a temporary truth bullet later in the argument. These flashback bullets will appear as soon as you use them or switch to another truth bullet. You can eliminate white noise with your silencer by targeting it and pressing the A button. If you successfully eliminate white noise this way, your time reward will increase. However, if you shoot something else, you'll lose time instead. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Already found that one.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room was.
Actually, no, because she did not see it.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Yeah, you fucking dumbass.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
she must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Because it is! We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. It was a knife! Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yes.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that?
Shit.
Son of a bitch!
It was almost certainly the knife that had disappeared from a certain location.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong!
No, I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh my god, you know.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely! You can concentrate by holding down the right bumper. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. What's the bumper again? Okay, that's the bumper. Fuck, I'm stupid. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, good to know that the focus gauge will recover. I don't think I read that before. If that was even in it. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife...
Okay.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Nuh-uh.
He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining hall.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Alloy was there, you fucking bitch ass.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me?
The freaking confused monkey face. Huh? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
But you see, the e-handbook clearly says that if somebody works together, only the one who deals the final blow, will be able to graduate.
Idiot swimmer girl?
I didn't even notice that part, honestly.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
At least I'm pretty sure it said
Murder
that.
is allowed to have an accomplice, but
Or it
only
might
the
just
one
be
who does the
spoiling everything,
killing
because I've already
will
watched the
get to
anime.
graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
I'm pretty sure it was listed in the handbook.
Good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Yes.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
No.
I can.
God damn.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Actually, no.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
I'm listening.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Real.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it!
Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Still accusing bro is crazy.
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn it, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes. As things advance... Whoa! What was that? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right corner. Use the left stick to aim and press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. I have no clue what she's talking about! If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. I can't just think if we can just figure out what that something is. Fuck. Ooh. Uh-oh. Um. Hair. Hair.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
The music is way louder than the hair. There has to be a way I can turn up, like, their volume, their voice volume, right? Yeah, okay. Turn that down. Okay. Alright.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Shit, Oh, the bathroom doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The bathroom doorknob, you dumbass!
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh, yeah, true.
Is that Bryce Pappenbrook?
What does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that what the key point? Is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to... Oh my... There's always a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. This is also, now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actual lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Having fun is the last thing I'm doing here. Make your argument! Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Uh-huh.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Mm-hmm.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yep. That
And
adds
the
up.
killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
Yes.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Or no, wait. Doesn't lock.
No, it's wrong.
Man, I'm so good at this.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes. Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Right, because they swapped the nameplates, right? So they didn't know the door could actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the most important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know is the crime took place in my room and not
The killer
Sayaka's.
must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
I keep forgetting I had to click.
A definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
So what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine.
Completely forgot about that, by the way.
Killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Mizono just let him in.
Impossible.
That can't...
Oh, Trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular, because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Saya could let someone in, because...
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared,
I was about to speak.
remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's even the point of switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention.
So can I swap truth bullets here, or just no? Doesn't seem like I can.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Uh-huh.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to,
Yeah?
it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words,
God dang it.
even if someone
Ugh, I
did read
missed.
the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Oh. Yeah, I know. I just missed the
Sayaka
dialogue.
and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. That Makoto...
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong! Fuck you, Celestia!
The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Makoto doesn't necessarily actually shoot truth bullets, so he's just kind of screaming.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Does this trial end soon?
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
I'd really hate to run out of storage in the middle of a trial.
So switching the nameplates would be no problem.
I mean, the game pauses in the middle of a trial, so I guess I could clear out storage and come back. That'd be, yeah, I could do that.
And the way
Whatever,
they switched the
whatever.
names was,
I really have a phone
well,
storage
of course it
problem. I
wasn't
need to
you.
clear,
Right
I
at
need
the
to,
time.
I need to sort that out.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms was Sayaka, obviously.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk about. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
We figured it out, guys. We can go home, right?
But we still
Right.
don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Perhaps the
course.
answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yes,
Oh,
it had
yeah.
scratches in it.
What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. You can see, yeah, you can see the gold on there.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. How much more is there to learn? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Okay, so it's not happening yet. Okay. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute to the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the left bumper to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the left bumper to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the left bumper and then use a stick to select the specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. But that's not one I selected. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden in her leg.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
I don't think I'm missing anything.
And that's exactly what happened.
No, wait, I did miss something.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
That's what
Damn it,
broke
I
Miss
missed.
Maizono's wrist.
Maybe that was wrong, I don't know.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden in her leg.
I don't think that's correct.
But then the culprit took that
I don't
from
think
her
that's the one I have
too.
to choose.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I think I have to hit this guy's line with the specific truth bullet I have selected now. I think I might be wrong.
When the fighting broke out,
I'm probably wrong, actually. I'm just gonna try that.
sword,
Oops.
and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oh god.
No, it's wrong.
Oh, that's probably right, actually. Shut the fuck up. Oh.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
I think if it says break, that means it's correct, so.
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
I don't see a gash. I might be very, very blind.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
Did she, like, use it to block an attack?
The kitchen knife.
Yeah.
They grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. You wanted to use the sword, what body? Your palm, obviously. Holy shit, I'm stupid. Oh god.
You're talking about her palms, right?
There's only gold on her
The
wrist.
palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at the palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Why would she do that when she was dying?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
How does that make any sense? There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off of her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in the bathroom at nighttime. The water was off, obviously. Not obviously, I actually completely forgot that, but I...
Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Damn.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
It's probably Discord moderator.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have had to have been the one without the sword. The one who damaged the sheath was Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
Why is Leon, like...
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation.
Was.
A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
I'm so sorry, Makoto, but that's true.
Because...
Because!
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh shit. Make your argument! Dying message. Oh, that's it?
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Fuck.
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong!
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Dining.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Left index finger.
I got it!
Because it had blood on it.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
You're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little princess are really getting excited now.
What the fuck?
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. Oh god, now I
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. It's Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Totally.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. The thing that I found in front of... Is that the thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? A burnt shirt piece. Oh, I keep forgetting I have to click Y.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer was able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's impossible. I mean, who's responsible, not impossible. How it was disposed of, right? Because, like, how did they do that? How did they do that?
Was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
How do you know that?
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer. Shit. Oh god, another one of these. Make your argument! And it's just shattered crystal ball again.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the
Wait, what if that wasn't right and that just, like, saved me?
person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. So that did save me.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
Good thing I was late.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. Who's this?
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted.
So my storage got full when recording the last segment, but that's okay, because I noticed it right away and you guys only missed one single line of dialogue. This is the line of dialogue you missed, so read it real quick. Alright, but let's continue.
How would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was... Divine would throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
Dun dun dun!
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
So, I was gonna say this real quick. I think my game mode might accidentally be turned all the way down to easy. Because of the truth bullets situation. I wonder if there's a way I can change it. And if so, I will look after this. Which would be weird because I set my game mode to... You probably saw it in the first part. I set my game mode to whatever was in the middle. I certainly did not set it to easy. I did, however, like, start a new game. I never saved it, though. I started a new game where I was, just testing out, like, the controls and stuff so I could remember it before making, the next part. I set that one to easy because I didn't think I was going to be doing anything on it. I stopped so if you can remember, in part 2, I begun during a part I wasn't supposed to begin. You know, like, I saved after the prologue ended, but it started me in the middle of the prologue. On that save, where I was testing out the controls, I left off exactly at that part like, almost exactly at that part where I was, in part 2. So, I think I might have accidentally saved it, so, yeah, I will definitely check after this to see if there's a way I can change the game mode, and if so, I will set it back to medium, or whatever, you know, what was in the middle. Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Fumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Possible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have to be much of a challenge at all for the killer, because... Ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Of course! How much more could there be? Every case has at least one element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll be given a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. The last thing... Okay, I'm not saying it again. Finish. Boom. This has to be it. I think. Hold on, I'm trying to help, please. Oh, that's not helping. Oh no, wait, it is helping. Oh, okay, there we go. Wait, maybe that wasn't right, actually. Because she's already injured here. I'm thinking maybe it was this. Is she already injured here? Oops. I think probably. I'm definitely going to say this. Actually, no, maybe not, because she's... Maybe? Okay, no, I think I know. So... It's not this. Or no, it is this. Maybe not, I don't know. Let me continue looking. So I'm pretty sure that will be this. No, because then... okay, so then that's this. Let's see. Okay, so I think she wrote the message here. Then he takes this. Then the crystal ball. Throws the whatever thingy in. But of course, this is left behind. So that only leaves a few more things. Meaning that it'll be much easier now. Or no, wait, shoot, actually, no. That's this. Man, I'm stupid. Because I don't think that's this. Meaning that now it's this. Huh. But there's still one more thing left, isn't there? Maybe that one's not actually part of the thing. No, this is just that, but a little farther down, so... I think it's this here.
The killer is you.
There we go. I think I figured it out.
I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yes, okay, so far so good.
Then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Yes.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Man, I'm good at this.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they ever.
What did I just do?
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
We know who it is!
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
We just listed all the fucking evidence.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is what the hell? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. ... Press the A button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh god. Move consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button, so watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches zero or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. If I fail, does the whole trial restart?
When they removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. How does this work again?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. You kidding me?
Wait. I think I'm...
Not a chance. You lied. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied.
There we go.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
There we go. I figured it out. My bad. I was a little stupid at first. Sorry, guys.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Themselves.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
I think we did it, guys. We finally did it. This was the first trial. We did it. Yippee! Damn. Achievement!
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yes!
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen?
His chair is the only 3D thing in this game.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Bro was guilty. Imagine killing someone. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Kuwata? Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You
Son of a bitch, what the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So,
That's why I killed her first.
none of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything became clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka? I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, and that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said, no matter what,
Please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's all. Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry sure must be terrifying, huh? I mean, try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really. I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make enemies, if you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened, Leon Kawada, will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I didn't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. What? If it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is it the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone has been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey.
No more begging.
Come on now.
No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Oh, you're not gonna finish your line? For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I was expecting him to leave off at "it's" and let me finish the sentence at punishment time. Damn, okay, we get... Oh, he left out one O. Rose did. I think bro's dead. Me when I gently open the door, I pose. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Really turn on my volume, jeez. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Holy shit.
Damn you.
Man, fuck you. What the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some sort of dark, awful, secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, yeah, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Whew, you must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
so
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care about what happened to you, she would have never left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I can never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey,
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
what?
Huh? Kidding. I just have a pretty good intuition. Oh, that's sad! No! Why'd they have to do that? Oh, damn. Oh, God. You received a despair bad present. Well, we beat chapter 1. 1 is the loneliest number. Finish chapter 1. Man. Well, let's see if there's a way I can check my difficulty. Hopefully that saved. Maybe not these. No, because that's... Load game. Huh. Oh no. Anyways, that'll be it for this part, so I will see you all next time. Goodbye.